Hey, I'm Kim.
How long have you lived on the island?
I reckon it's like 3 years now. Yeah. Like full time, but I came to visit before and fell in love with the place.
It's quite a unique skateboarding community on the island. So can you tell me a bit about the sort of demographics that are actually in the sort of skate culture magnetic island here?
Yeah, so it's like really growing and it's fucking very cool. It's mostly women in their 30s like skating for the first time. So a lot of people have never stepped on a board before and they come, they've always wanted to try, and we literally hold hands and people are making it happen for the first time. 2 weeks ago we had an event here that we had like 50 people come, which it's a small population. You wouldn't think that many people are like interested in skating. Every week we have like a skate meetup on Saturday afternoon at the helipad, and it's sunset sessions. So we come, we drink mate, we have frisbees, we have like music playing, skateboards. I don't have enough skateboards for the people that come, but it's always just, a lot of surf skates, and that just happens to be my style. And I like it, and they're the only boards that I have, so that's what people are forced to do. But no, it's really beautiful and it's growing and people come back all the time, and it's really magical.
Oh, that's amazing. And so I guess, has this happened with a lot of leading or kind of organically or a bit of both?
I would say organically, because I'm just doing what I love, so I never force anything. It's, if I feel I want to put on a meetup, I do it. And I think it's just, I'm so passionate about something to do with the community of skateboarding and the culture of skateboarding. And I'm not a good skateboarder, but I enjoy what it brings to people's lives and like the lessons that come through skateboarding. So I'm really attracted to that. And that's why I put so much energy into it, I think. But it's all very like, I'm going skating, do you want to come? And I think people are just saying yes, they want to be around whatever it is. If we're having picnics and people are skating, it's beautiful, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's quite unique too that, you know, what we see a lot of the time is, you know, people see the skate culture and it's normally in the surfing towns with all the bowl skating, or they see the street skating in the cities. But I think what you're doing is kind of really, people probably have no idea that, you know, in the islands and the regions that there's such like thriving skateboard community in some of these parts of the world.
Yeah. No, it surprises me how many people are actually interested in it and want to come and are asking me, when's the next one? So it's cool.
And what do you think about this particular skate park? It took an eye for me, just firstly shade, but the shade is so well utilized. It's solar panels that run the lights at night. I think that's such a forward-thinking initiative. And what do you guys think about it, and how do you use it?
I think it is really cool. It's amazing to have shade, like it's incredible. At nighttime, it's amazing. The island's quiet at nighttime, so to come here after dark and hang out and have fun is really nice, to not be on your TV or whatever, you know. So it's utilized by, like, I guess, the underground cultures and communities on the island. And it's a really safe space to be as well, which is cool.
And is there any other unique things you're doing on the island at the moment?
Well, life is unique here. I think this is like a magical space. This shirt is actually like represents, I guess, the community of Magnetic Island. I asked people, what is the island for you? And the design is things like home, community, teamwork, creation, possibilities, adventure. Like, there's so much happening here. If you think about it, you can make it happen here. And I've got my dream life and like location on the island. Yeah, it's incredible.
It's absolutely a unique part of the world, and I guess Queensland in particular. I've been here many times, and just there is an energy here, isn't there? You know, there's something special about this place, and it's actually amazing to see, you know, skateboard culture coming over, and just like some really good like women leaders in the town, just taking it with both hands and creating like a really safe, fun space, and, you know, community across the island.
Yeah, that's skateboarding.
Oh, it is. Amazing. Well, thank you so much.
All good.
Hi, my name's Sophie Gordon.
Amazing. And you live on the island?
Yeah, I live in Picnic Bay.
How long have you lived here?
I moved here full time when COVID hit. I was living overseas, and then when borders shut, I ended up here, and I'm very happy that I did.
Are you considered a native now?
I don't think on the island you're a native unless you're born here. Even some people that have been here about 40 years say they're still not natives. So I got a while to go.
Got to be accepted into the culture.
That's it.
So amazing vibe on the island, a skateboarding vibe in particular, that it sounds like Kim's been really instrumental in building. It sounds like you got involved and it's something that you've really come on board with and, you know, I guess embrace skateboarding. So tell us how you got involved and what you love out of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's an amazing community here on the island. I used to longboard during uni days to go back and forth, but I hadn't skated for a few years, and then my partner bought me a skateboard for Christmas. And so when we moved to the island, I started coming down to the skate parks, and I met Kim through a mutual friend and doing some artwork together. And then the two of us just started coming for a skate once a week. We'd come down to the park and put some music on, and it was just a really wholesome environment where we were both supporting each other, learning different tricks and skills. And then we just started skating more and more and started talking about building a bit more of a community on the island. And Kim's really taken that and run with it now that she's running weekly skate meetups. And yeah, we do some skates at the park and also at other venues around the island. So yeah, it's awesome.
It sounds like it's been a bit of a perpetual motion machine. Like even being down here today for the demos, like I've noticed there's a lot of women who are like full adults that are all part of this group that have come down and kind of been part of that community as well.
Yeah, it's been really cool. We've like both being women, we've both been bringing a lot more women into the scene, a lot kind of, you know, 20 to 30-year-old and older women. A lot of people really enjoy it to kind of get out of their day-to-day and do something that they're not used to doing, move their bodies, and it's really a supportive, welcoming environment for a lot of women that I don't think they expect to experience at skate parks, which can be a bit intimidating or more male-dominated. So yeah, it's a really supportive community, and yeah, we all have a lot of fun, and there's just been more and more people coming every week.
Oh, absolutely. And there's been an evolution, you know. The skate parks were originally kind of dumped in the back of the field.
Yeah.
Keep the crime away, so they would say, you know. But I think in the last 20 years, they've become these sort of family environments, and you know, the adults there are almost like overseeing everybody and being like mentors or just creating sort of a safe space. But you know, you see parents turn up with their, you know, camping chairs and sit down for hours, and it's been a complete dynamic change. It's quite interesting for me here because it's so unique.
Yeah.
What's happening and what you guys are doing here is so unique to the island.
Yeah.
But it's a great thing that's happening, and I think you guys should really be proud of the vibe you've built here. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, we're very lucky, and I think it, like you said, it breeds collaboration, creativity and community rather than competition. Everyone's there helping each other out. As soon as you learn a little bit about skating, you can help a new beginner, help them with that step, and then the intimate people are helping you with the next trick you're learning, and it all goes hand in hand. We had an event here where we had people also playing music or sharing other creative things, fire twirling or, you know, festival toys, and yeah, it's all super supportive and fun.
It's definitely got its own, you know, sometimes you go into a city and you can see skateboarding and there's this sort of skate culture and it's its own bubble, but it doesn't really, it's not that welcoming to people outside of skating, you know, whereas what you're talking about is, you know, people from all these other subcultures can kind of come into this skate environment here and enjoy themselves and
definitely,
you know, create some really good atmosphere.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, like you said, that wouldn't think they would ever try skating either. They'd say like, oh no, I couldn't do that, or I'm not coordinated enough for that. We'll give it a go, you know, when they see everyone else is doing it and trying, and it's great.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes things can happen too, but it's pretty rare.
Oh, that's it. I mean, look, it's anything you do, you know, there's a risk involved, but I think risk-taking behaviour within a reasonable confine is something that can give you like really good endorphins.
Definitely.
And skateboarding is actually a lot harder at the beginning, and I think that's why these people really get brought in, because there's this fear factor, but then they conquer that and you get this kind of, let's say, addiction to it.
Yeah.
And then what you've got here is you women have done a phenomenal job of building a really great culture. So
yeah, we're very lucky, we love it. Kim's been our lead from the beginning, and she's really put her heart and soul into building that community, and it continues to grow and share when you keep sharing that energy and everyone picks it up and shares it further. So yeah, we love it.
that's amazing. Well, thank you for everything you do on the island.
Oh, our pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Cheers.